Let me tell you of the days of high adventure.
Hello, I'm Eric.
And I'm Kevin.
And this is 6 Degrees of Schwarzenegger, the podcast where we take a long, hard look at some of our favorite action movies from the era of Arnold.
Schwarzenegger is the icon of the genre, and we're taking a deep dive into some of these 80s and 90s cult action movies and breaking them all the way down.
Part 4, we're getting there.
The penultimate episode.
The penultimate episode.
Oh, man.
But the action is not near the penultimate climax.
I feel like episode 4 is typically where I reach my drunken, zone.
Okay. So the sweet spot.
The sweet spot. I've just whipped up an old-fashioned, a rye, old-fashioned new riff rye.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna be tasty as fuck. I haven't even touched it yet.
I'm wrapping up my first 6-pack right now.
Yes, holy shit. Oh my gosh, we're talking about Lionheart.
Lionheart is
it's just your typical Thursday night.
Just a regular Thursday. No, yes, I do have to work tomorrow. What's it to you?
Me too. Fucking mind your own business, fucker.
Stop asking questions.
Yeah, man, I'm here for it. I love to talk about this movie. I'm glad we're getting into the weird fighting section of the
this
flick
is the sweet spot.
Yeah, man.
This is the good one. I'm super happy that I'm the one that gets to take us through this one.
And we're happy to have you guys with us.
Yeah.
If you're listening to us on our 6 Degrees feed, we appreciate you. Check out the Last of the Action Heroes podcast network, where we coexist with a bunch of other rad podcasts about similarly
crazy
questionable,
movies.
80s and 90s action flicks. And if you're listening to us on the podcast network, then check out our own 6 Degrees feed. We usually post a few days earlier there. You can spoil the episodes for all your friends,
and then teach them to listen to us.
Yeah, we have some episodes there you never heard before.
That's true.
Some of the old shit.
Predates me even.
Absolutely.
Actually, Hard to Kill was my 1-year anniversary.
Well, congratulations, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's awesome. I love having Eric on. He's been a mainstay of the podcast now. I don't even remember life before Eric.
That's good. That's what I want.
Yeah, man.
It's also the drugs that I keep giving you.
Absolutely. The Stockholm Syndrome at this
that's
point.
exactly right. Yeah. I don't have to point the gun at you anymore to do the podcast, which is really nice.
But no, we're here to explore, to plumb the depths of Lionheart. I feel like, I was watching the Criterion Edition Blu-ray, Lionheart,
Yeah, I remember Robert Eggers talking about Lionheart. It's one of his favorites.
Very, very influential.
Yeah, deeply influential.
Yes.
Fun fact, Nosferatu, the design, was inspired by Lionheart.
Absolutely. Paul Thomas Anderson was cut his teeth on this movie,
Darren Aronofsky really based The Wrestler off of this movie.
No, I will try to catch us up on this plot, though. It's a real dense plot, so it's going to be hard. But basically, we've got this French dude, Leon, who was off in North Africa busting rocks in the French Foreign Legion or whatever. His brother got killed in Los Angeles, mixed up in some sort of drug dealing shit gone wrong.
Yep.
So he snuck his way to New York. He was AWOL from the French Foreign Legion. He got involved in some street fighting in New York to raise a little bit of money to try to get himself to Los Angeles. Now he's made his way to LA. His brother's wife, the widow, doesn't really want to have anything to do with him, right? But she's also broke.
Yeah.
So he accepts an offer to do some more street fighting to make some money, because he wants to find a way to support the family. Is that literally the whole plot?
That's literally the whole plot.
He's got a buddy named Joshua who he met in New York and is helping him.
And is the heart and soul of this movie.
Absolutely. and he's got this woman, Cynthia, who clearly wants to use him both sexually and like to make money off him as a fighter. And for some reason, he doesn't want to fuck her, even though she's pretty damn hot. And he's been in jail for years. But and she's got a little crony named Russell who is seems to not like Leon because he's jealous of him or something like that. Maybe. I don't know.
I do actually think that there is a Darren Aronofsky movie somewhere in the Russell storyline.
Is this like the inspiration for like Black Swan or something?
Definitely. This is a straight up Black Swan scenario we're talking about here. Yeah.
I want to fuck you, but I also want to kill you.
Straight up.
Okay.
Very succinctly put. Very well done. At this point, Leon has won the Battle of the Scots.
Yeah, he beat up this Scotsman.
Yes, and he is now King of Scotland.
That's how it works.
This is how it works. And so after that fight, now we're back in Elaine's apartment building, and the French MPs who were dispatched from Africa to bring Leon back, they've set up shop in an apartment across the street from the tenement buildings. That's fine. We're getting
He's
caught
AWOL,
up.
so they're hunting for him. They want to bring him back.
Yeah, exactly. They have, so far, he has been at this building so many times, and they have yet to see him. They're literally the worst at stakeouts. I mean, it's just embarrassing how bad they are. But yeah, exactly. And so Joshua, who has also been with Leon this whole time, he walks by wearing these like brand new threads. He is just rocking it. Like he's got an epic suit on.
He was like trying to flirt with women on the street.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Stuff.
He's just dead sexy. And they was like, yeah, this is just like this guy we've seen before all of a sudden wearing a very fancy suit. It's not a big deal. And they let him go inside. He heads upstairs.
Did you notice like the room where the MPs were saying stacked floor to ceiling fucking old KFC buckets? Like they had just been living off nothing but Kentucky Fried Chicken.
I completely missed that.
I feel like they probably each gained like 20 pounds.
Oh my God.
They're living large. They're probably fucking crushing like Colt 45 and a Mad Dog fortified wine and KFC.
Works every time.
American American life.
They're really leaning into the American life. Yeah, absolutely. No, I did not see that. I'll have to watch it again.
I thought that had to be product placement. Like, the KFC people probably paid them money.
But it's a little bit strange that you like put French MPs and like this is your marketing, angle.
Absolutely.
So Joshua heads upstairs to the tenement building and he knocks on the door and he pretends to be from an insurance company. And he's inside, and then all of a sudden he presents this check to Elaine, who was like, I didn't know about any life insurance.
Yeah.
And he says, it's not uncommon for a husband to have a secret policy, which is it though?
I feel like it is uncommon for the insurance company to track you down to pay you if you weren't asking for the money.
Exactly. They're going to be like quietly sweep that shit under the rug if they don't have to pay out.
Well, I don't think they even know that a person died unless someone comes to make a claim.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
I don't know. But anyway,
so he's like tells her that the post office near where she lives is unreliable. So he's like, I've just been delivering the checks to you personally, and this isn't the last one. I'm going to be doing this on a monthly basis.
How much do you think that check was for?
Well, it made her eyes go wide.
Yeah.
So,
What do you think?
I'm going to say at least $5,000.
You think?
I think it's as high as $5,000. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We know that off that first fight he had in New York, his half of the money was $5,000.
That's my point, right? Like,
right. And she acted like future fights you get paid a lot better than this. So I don't know. Maybe the next fight was worth $20,000 or $25,000 or something.
So you think he's like that? That check is $10,000?
No, I think $5,000 is still high though, because if you're going to be cutting a check like this every month,
yeah,
unless you know for sure you're going to keep fighting and keep winning, you should probably try to ration that money out.
That's what. Yeah, I think that makes sense.
I felt like anything at least $1,000 would probably make her eyes bug
Definitely
out.
at least four figures. Yeah,
maybe $5,000.
Yeah.
If that's the case, she got to move the hell out of here.
Dude, I know. Why she still lives in this apartment is beyond me.
Yeah.
But anyway, Elaine is just over the moon, thanks him profusely. And Joshua says, like, look, you should just thank the man who set up the policy, which she interprets as
may he rest in peace.
Exactly,
he said,
her
or some
dead
shit
husband.
like that.
Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
But we know that it's Leon. And so before this, like, Nicole keeps asking for a bike, and she wants a bike, and Elaine's like, go over there, like, leave me alone. And Josh
that kid was a good ass actor.
No, she was great.
Because she's like, does this mean I can have a bike? And she's like, go play with your crayons or whatever. She's like, I'm going to go and draw a picture of a bike.
She said, it was like really
good.
leaning into this.
It was good, though.
But Joshua gets up to leave, and he goes like, look, I have one favor to ask of you. Get that girl a bike.
It was like a nice little tender scene.
It was a good moment.
And I feel like they really cast the movie well. Like, everyone's really good at their part except for probably Van Damme and maybe Brian Thompson. Or whatever.
I mean, they do the best that they have with the tools that they're given. Anyway, but I mean, like, the three probably best actors in the movie just had a scene together, and it was a very nice moment. Yeah,
absolutely.
Anyway, so we cut to Leon is now. He's in a racquetball court, which is a bizarre choice, and he's fighting another monster. Like, this is just, he could be a Sasquatch that they shaved.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I mean, he's just an absolute monster.
That guy is Magic Schwartz.
Magic Schwartz.
Who podcast listeners may remember that name from our series on Over the Top, where he played the character of Smasher, a.k.a. The Smasher. The guy had a wild look, though, man.
Yeah.
Long hair, wife beater and jeans, much the way I'm dressed right now. You know?
I told you to put on a shirt, Kevin.
He had these crazy, like, cowboy boot, tennis shoe hybrid. Like, it was a tennis shoe body with a tall cowboy boot, like, thing going halfway up his leg or whatever.
I remember that.
Fucking nuts. And Leon is wearing that same shit he had on in the last fight.
Still that same.
He likes fighting in mom jeans.
Look, he didn't pay the extra DLC cost to buy the second costume, right? So he's only got the one because he's too cheap to buy the DLC.
Again, this was like video game shit. They're fighting on a racquetball court, and like rich people are watching and banging on the glass.
Yeah,
and stuff,
100%.
You know?
I know.
Crazy.
And like, and then like this monster of a guy, he's throwing Leon up against the walls, and Leon like stands up, restabilizes himself, and then this barrage of kicks.
That was the good Van Damme shit.
Yeah, exactly. And then finally, because I if you don't know anything about racquetball courts, it's like a box on three sides.
Yeah.
And then there's a glass wall so people can watch on the last side.
Okay.
And Leon kicks this motherfucker through the glass, shatters everywhere. We knew it was coming, though. The second I realized it was on a racquetball court, like, that motherfucker is going through the glass. Like, that's the only end of this fight that's allowed.
They faked us out once because he kicked him off the glass and it didn't break.
That's right. He didn't break the first time, but it did break the second time.
Oh, hold on.
Okay.
He kicked dude through the glass, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, I guess, presumably he crashed into the crowd and broken glass fell on everyone. But they don't show any of that.
None of
it was just like, he went through the glass, hard cut.
Yeah.
To, like, I mean, that wasn't the end necessarily.
I feel like that there is like an SNL sketch in the collateral damage of action movies, right? Like, just the people in the hospital getting glass removed from their arms. You know, it's like, how did this happen? Well, you'll never believe it, doctor. You know, I was in an underground street fighting competition at a racquetball court.
Absolutely.
But yeah, it's like they don't pay off like what the aftermath of this is.
The chaos of all that.
Is this giant man dead? I mean, at the very least, he's going to a hospital being thrown through glass like that.
Well, he had a weird fighting style because he just stood there and sort of raised his arms up. He's like,
again,
and let Van Damme kick him right in the chest.
This is what happens when you shave Sasquatch and have him fight a kickboxer.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
Anyway, so we cut to the shabby apartment that they've been living in because, you know, Leon has to live like a fighter, right?
Yeah, that's what it is. Sure.
And Leon's got this like really ratty ass fucking hoodie, and he pulls up the hood and he steps out for a jog.
I feel like he was like teasing Joshua out some porno mag that he had.
Yeah, that's
like,
right. He picks
around.
up the Playboy.
He's like, what is it? And he's like, no, you don't need that. That's distraction for you or something.
Right.
Something.
Like
it's bad for your concentration.
It's bad for your concentration. Leon was like, I don't know. It seemed pretty good to me.
It was weird.
Yeah, and then Joshua proceeds to look at the Playboy, which is so quaint. The idea that people are still titillated by Playboy.
Yeah, man.
It just seems so prosaic by 21st century standards.
Motherfucker, I like to read.
I know. It's like if you've ever looked at a Playboy, it's 99% words. There's like 3 boobies in the whole magazine. Yes. Anyway,
I feel like that was like a copy of Jugs, though. Playpen
or fucking Penthouse, right? Like I would be more believable if it were Penthouse. But so anyway, a hooded Leon jogs past Elaine and Nicole's tenement apartment.
Again, full child abductor mode.
Oh yeah, straight
He's like
up.
Creeping behind corners, like watching the kids play.
Same blue hoodie as before.
Yeah, same fucking outfit. That was
his
weird.
Costume. Yeah. And
same dice game was going on.
Yeah, I know, exactly.
Like the same dudes dressed. I'm like, well, you definitely shot this on the same day.
Oh, yeah. This is all shot on the same day. But he's happy to see that Nicole is out and she's riding her new bike around. He's very pleased about that. The MPs see this hooded figure creeping behind a truck because like he runs past her after he says hi to, after he sees Nicole on her bike. And then he creeps behind a truck just below the window of the MPs.
Right.
And then he conveniently turns and looks up at the fucking window of the apartment and doesn't see these motherfuckers with binoculars looking down on him. Anyway, the MPs finally realize that Leon is shown up, and they burst into action. They jump down the street. They are looking for him, but Elaine has come down to grab her daughter, and she sees these motherfuckers show up, and she knows something good's not going down.
Right. She seemed vaguely aware, that these guys are bad news.
Right, exactly. Like, I mean, if you
Even
saw...
though they hadn't really done anything.
No, but if you saw these two guys, like these two massive, clearly foreign people, I mean, they're not, they clearly don't look like they're from New York.
Racism. Casual racism from Elaine.
Casual racism from Elaine. Bursting out onto the street all of a sudden, you're going to panic. I mean, I feel like her response was natural. She calls Nicole, tells her to go back inside, but they ignore her and they run off in the direction of Leon, but they don't see him, right?
Yes.
But he's like, don't worry, he'll be back. We know he's been here. We know he's going to be back, so don't worry about it.
Right.
So the weirdest cut ever, we cut to a bunch of chicks and dudes in the skimpiest fucking 80s bikinis and thongs you've ever seen.
Oh, yeah.
Standing around a mostly empty swimming pool.
It was wild ass shit.
Another perfect Street Fighter stage.
It was like something out of Saved by the Bell or 90210 or something.
The number of neon colors on the screen hurt my fucking eyes. It was crazy.
Like mullets and fucking ass cheeks everywhere.
Male and female ass cheeks. Like there was no discrimination.
There was like hot pink,
dude,
like banana hammocks.
Oh my god, it was crazy. Like it was an equal opportunity neon.
I was watching it the other day, and my girlfriend walked in for this bit because, of course, they always walk in on the weirdest moment of the movie, and all she said was like, "Oh, those bikinis are back in style now." And then I walked on, like the high-waisted shit.
Yeah, super high-waisted.
Yeah, it was like crazy shit.
Yeah,
but you know.
So Leon is in the pool wearing the strangest unitard.
Why?
Like it was. Imagine Andre the Giant's outfit, but with like 2 shoulder straps on.
Why?
It was so
weird. Where do you
weird.
even get something like that?
I don't even know where you would buy something like that. But meanwhile, cut to the top of the pool, and his opponent emerges from the woods.
Yeah.
like what?
Dressed the same.
Dressed exactly the same. Got these long, flowing black locks behind him.
Where the fuck did that guy come from?
And also, why are you both wearing this costume?
Someone gave them that and said, you're wearing these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was very bizarre.
Although that's a better thing to fight in than like dungarees.
But that's fair. That's fair. Yeah. Admittedly, it's still weird though.
Yeah, no doubt.
So Leon's opponent, he jumps down into the pool. and they start circling each other for several seconds, and you don't think, are they going to kiss or are they going to fight? It's unclear. The sexual tension is very high. Anyway, the bad guy starts going like vaguely capoeira moves, right? Like swinging around, bringing his leg up as he like does a twist around.
Well, like the credits called him like Brazilian fighter.
Oh, okay, so definitely was capoeira.
So yeah, I
then.
guess so. But they don't. Yeah, it was a wild move.
He also like busts his fingernails out and scratches Leon like
that was some bitch
in his
ass
face.
shit.
I go, what is this? This is so strange.
That was so lame.
Yeah.
Well, I thought like if this was Street Fighter, this would be like Vega or something.
Yeah, straight up. Right. Yeah, exactly.
Pretty man with long hair like scratching you.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, there's a character in Street Fighter V called Fang who I think actually does scratch you.
Oh, yeah?
So, and he like inflicts a poison status on you. It's all crazy. Anyway, Leon dodges his next attack and then throws the guy into this dirty water that's just like in the basin of the deep end of the pool.
And Van Damme hit him with one of those like really good videos. Yeah, man. Classic.
Cynthia is, of course, amused, but the bad guy is like extra pissed off now. And Leon like gets towards the water and kicks him into the water again.
For some reason, he goes in the water.
Jumps into the water, which is a weird move.
Stupid move.
Right. You have the upper hand. Like, don't
You're
fucking...
dry. He's like drenched.
Right. Exactly. Anyway, Leon tries to kick him again. The bad guy captures his leg and then sweeps him and knocks him into the water. Now everybody is soaking wet. And then, like, he pounces on Leon, holds his head underwater, is trying to drown him.
Is
Leon,
that allowed? Just like straight up murdering?
As the weird dude in the fight in New York said, the only rule is there are no rules or whatever, right?
Sure.
So I guess
the crowd was on board.
The crowd loved it. Yeah, they wanted to see someone die.
They were orgasmic when it seemed like someone might get killed.
Oh, it was clear. Yeah. There was nips were hard in that fight, my friend. Anyway, Leon slips free, gets out of the water, hits him with a big combo, and then elbows him into the face, like the classic, like the elbow from down to up.
Yeah,
right?
dude.
And then
like
hits him in the chin, right? The elbow uppercut.
This is like, this movie was sorely lacking people having their noses rammed up into their brain.
Right, exactly.
This was like the moment where it's like, oh yeah, he's put his nose right through his brain.
Also, almost certainly his entire elbow was shattered when he did that. Like, you put your elbow into someone's skull like that, it's going to shatter, I feel like. Anyway, bad guy falls into the water, and Leon, being the nice guy that he is, drags him out onto the drying part of the pool, right?
This was the part where his tattoo on his chest was pretty much completely washed off.
That's right. Like earlier in the movie when he's naked after Cynthia derobes him and he wakes up, you can see that he's got a lion tattoo on his right breast. And in this fight, over the course of the fight, it continues to get more and more faded because it's not a real fucking tattoo. It's fake. Not real. Right, exactly. Which I want to believe in the fiction of the world. He's not brave enough to get a real tattoo, and so he's always just painting it on.
Oh, you think he does that every day? Oh, shit. I mean, because I know sometimes, like, a tattoo will look different depending on the way the light's shining on it.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it was definitely very dark earlier, and now it's clearly washed off.
Very faded, yeah. Anyway, Joshua, he runs up to Cynthia and Russell to celebrate, but Cynthia's just looking serious, right? She has figured out that there's this lady Elaine, and she's the one cashing the checks on the phony account, and she does not like the idea of Leon being hot for another chick.
It was very strange. Like,
pretty clear to me.
Of all the crimes that have been committed, like, this is her concern. Who is this woman who's cashing our bogus checks?
Right. And so Joshua explained that it's Leon's brother's widow, and he's helping the family out. And Cynthia immediately asks, is he fucking her? I mean, like, not that exact words.
No, that was the exact words.
Those were
is he fucking her?
And Joshua's response is, "You're one hard, cold, sick bitch." Which
is fair.
Facts.
That's a fair.
Yeah.
I guess Cynthia has decided that Leon is her property.
That's right.
At this point, like he's not gonna be allowed to fuck anyone but me.
And she will not be cucked, right? Like that is just like I'm gonna cuck fucking Russell.
I'll have him, or no one will have him.
Right. Exactly right. That's exactly right. So Joshua explains though that like Helene has no idea that Leon is the one doing the money,
Right.
and like they've never even seen, like after their initial encounter, they haven't seen each other since he's come back to L.A. And so no, there's no way that they're fucking each other.
Dude, he was killing it in this scene.
Yeah, he was.
Harrison Page just like, she don't even know where the money's coming from. Like he was just nailing it.
Yeah,
I loved it.
Cynthia reminds Joshua that it's his job to keep Leon out of trouble and still winning, which I don't know how that has anything to do with who he's fucking, but whatever. So Joshua says that, what you really mean is that you want him to keep making you money, which, yeah.
Of course.
And right, her response is, that's right, for me and for you. And then she hands him the fattest fucking stack of cash. Like it was a good roll.
I feel like, that is how being a manager works.
Right, exactly.
Like, no, yeah, that is your job, is to keep him out of trouble and keep him winning and keep him like safe and whatever. Like that is the gig.
But see, the thing is Joshua's committed the cardinal sin of management. He's become Leon's friend, and that's deadly. That's dangerous for everybody involved. Anyway, Joshua storms away, and then Cynthia instructs Russell you need to just like start surveilling Leon and Joshua.
See, I think Cynthia's come to the realization that she's not going to get any of that ding-a-ling anywhere. So now it's like Leon might be more trouble than he's worth. Like maybe we need to cut him loose or figure out how we can like capitalize from his downfall.
Right, exactly. So later on, Leon is like stepping out for yet another jog in the same blue hoodie.
They saved money on that wardrobe, didn't they? Because they like had him dressed the same every
whole
time.
Fucking movie.
It's like a fucking cartoon.
That's
like he's just this one outfit. That's it.
So Russell is following him around. Leon doesn't see him, and Leon again goes the same route. Which, why would you do that again at this point? Because you know the fucking goons are there.
Well,
no, he doesn't. He doesn't know that.
I don't think he saw them.
You're
before.
right, because he got away too soon. Yes, you're right.
Yes,
absolutely.
That's the only reason that for him to come back by is because he doesn't know.
That's right. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
So he jogs past Elaine's place again, and he sees that Nicole's on her bike. This time he stops to say hello.
This bitch is out here like begging to get kidnapped.
Right,
She's just like looking for strangers to talk to. Did you see my new bike? Come on.
So Elaine steps out. She sees all this. And obviously the MPs see it as well because they like show up out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Leon sends Nicole running back to her mom, and he tries to explain that the MPs approach him.
Well, it's because it's weird. Like all the fire escapes on the building had filled up with people.
Oh,
like just watching this happen.
Yeah.
It was like I don't know if that was like scripted to be that way, or if it was just like the people in the neighborhood wanted to watch the movie get filmed.
That's possible,
or something because it was. Like, there's no reason there's no commotion happening yet.
Right. No action has occurred.
There's no yelling or shooting or anything.
The only thing that's occurred is a pedophile has sent his victim back to his mother before, and it's like, well, that's unusual, right? Like people are concerned that the pedophile didn't do what pedophiles do.
Yes.
Anyway.
Holy shit.
The MPs approach. And Leon tries to defend himself by explaining that, like, that's my brother's family, and they're going to be homeless without his help. But the MPs don't give a flying fuck, and they're like, look, our job is to take you back. We don't give a shit about anything else.
It was weird because they in no way had him surrounded. Like, they were both just standing there. But everyone's acting as if he's like cornered.
It's like, oh, how's he going to get out of this situation?
Where can I go?
Right.
They're not on either side of you or anything.
Yeah,
you can just run. I don't know.
So Leon says, like, look, just let me make a little bit more money. And that's all I need. Just give me a little bit more time. And the MPs are like, no, fuck y'all. We got a job to do. We're going to take you back. Leon then makes a run for it. And of course, the MPs go and chase after him until they corner him in an alley. Right.
Yep. There was some weird geography because they were both running behind him, and then all of a sudden, one of the guys popped out in front of him.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait, how? What? This is like, there's a break in continuity there.
The movie's playing fast.
That was literally the only time, though, I think that the movie like tried to pull some shit.
Yeah. That's true. That is true. He tries to the back door of a building, and it's locked. So he turns around to decide to fight these guys. He gets a couple of good hits in. But ultimately, the MPs are good fighters. It's in an unideal situation, and they overwhelm him.
Right.
The younger MP He gets a couple of fucking good hits in on.
That
on
was like
his
when
ribs.
they fell down into some sort of like, I don't know what it was, a storm drain or something.
Yeah,
and he had him,
that's
like,
right.
in the close quarters. And he's like just
boom,
like
boom,
wailing
boom.
on his ribs.
Yeah,
It was like this
yeah.
massive, like powerful ass punches.
Yeah, that was weird. I mean, it wasn't fake. It wasn't a set because this was literally an alley in LA.
Yeah.
But it was like this random square
Like
pit in the alley.
And I've seen that before in cities, but
Really?
I don't know what the purpose of that
No,
is.
yeah, exactly.
If it's like it might be like windows for basement,
Maybe.
like space. I don't know. But that motherfucking dude, Michelle Kesey, the one who was like wailing on him,
Yeah.
that guy's punches, that was incredible.
They look
That
powerful.
looked like it hurt. I don't know. Those two boys, they were like boys. I don't know if he's like, no, just really hit me. Like, let's make it look good. Because he like looked like he was destroying that dude.
Yeah. The older MP is like above the pit, and they ultimately pull Leon out of it. And then the older guy like flings Leon into a structure that's got like a bunch of trash cans underneath it.
Yeah, it was I don't know what that was. It was almost like like something to keep the rain off the trash cans
that
or something.
seems reasonable. Yeah.
For all that rain you get in LA.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but anyway.
It's so much rain in Los Angeles. But Leon like busts through one of his support beams.
Mm-hmm.
So he's lying completely indisposed.
That was when he was like he's like all clutching his side. I don't know if it was from the punches or from getting thrown through the structure, but he's somehow hurt now.
He's definitely hurt now. Yeah. So they bust out the handcuffs and they're gonna like put him into to custody. But then Russell like screams up in his car, slams on the brake, and you get the tire squeals. The MPs are kind of distracted by that, and then Leon like yanks the other support structure, and the whole thing collapses down. And the MPs are just like completely incapacitated because of that.
So it really fucked them up. Like the whole thing fell right on their faces.
Yeah, I know. There's like because they're covered in bandages later on, which we'll see. Right. Leon hobbles over to the car, and Russell says, "Look, if you're in some kind of trouble, we need to know about it. So maybe we need to start being honest with each other." Which is like, I'm sorry, what? Like
it was kind of weird. Yeah,
like where did this come from?
Because Leon is like, well, if you're following me, then I should know about it. And he's like, yeah, okay, I guess maybe we should all lay our cards on the table. And then that scene never happens.
It never happens because these police sirens shows up and Russell says like, get in the car.
Yeah.
And that's it. We don't ever, that's the only interaction that they have with each other for the rest of the movie. They don't fight each other at any point. Like there's no, like, that's it. That is the most interaction that Russell and Leon have.
The character of Russell is a mystery.
He is an absolute mystery.
Like, I don't know why you cast this behemoth, like, fighterish looking guy.
And then don't let him
fight. And then you
fight.
never one time, like, he never gets physical with anyone.
Right, exactly.
It's just strange. But
it is a little bit strange.
More on that to come.
I mean, I would love like a flashback where Russell is the one who did the thing to Joshua.
Brother, that's my theory.
Oh shit, I spoiled it.
No,
I'm sorry.
I do. I think that's what, because they had some animosity from the very first time they ran into each other. And I'm like, you know what? This Russell seems like he probably at one point was a fight.
Yeah.
Maybe like he's the one who somehow double crossed Joshua and fucked him up.
I buy it.
I feel like Cynthia like collects these fighters and
and I bet like Cynthia gave it to Russell one time, and
she fucked him once,
and like
it was like the best he ever had.
It was the best he ever had.
Yeah,
right.
You think she fucked Joshua too?
Oh yeah, I almost certainly, almost certainly. Why else would this broken man keep coming back to her?
He's crawling back.
He's crawling back. They're all crawling back.
It's like fucking heroin, dude.
Yeah, it's fucking heroin,
Do you
bro.
have that one ex that's like that? I have one ex that's like that.
Everybody's got the one ex like
just
that.
For one more time,
just
like I'd risk it all.
Just once, yeah. And that's exactly where Russell's at, right? Like he becomes her toady. He's completely cucked by her.
He is.
Right?
I feel like he's got big ideas.
Yeah.
She'll give me another chance if I am subservient enough.
Just one more time. That's all he needs.
No, that's my full theory. I think that he's the one who fucked Joshua's shit up.
Yeah.
Like broke his leg or whatever.
Yeah.
Gave him that fucking ear.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's why, like, there's this weird tension between those two.
Yeah, I buy it. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to spoil the surprise.
No, that's why. Because look, it makes no sense to cast Brian Thompson in this part.
Yeah. It could have been some sort of effete dandy.
Yeah, he's something.
Right?
He's basically her secretary.
Right, exactly.
And to be honest, I felt like, Brian Thompson's not much of an actor.
No.
But he seems like he's not even invested in trying to play this part well.
Yeah.
I felt like, he probably signed up to do this movie with
the assumption that he'd be fighting.
That maybe a different script.
Mm-hmm.
Like where I get to fight a little bit or something.
Yeah.
There's no reason to cast a big hulking beast of a man,
right,
to be like this sort of like just like I don't know what
like the go between between.
Yeah,
Cynthia,
it doesn't make sense.
Right.
I feel like he's meant to have been a fighter. Maybe he was another former fighter.
Yeah.
And I feel like he's the one who fucked Joshua's shit up.
Yeah.
And that makes a lot of other things make sense. I feel like they just when they were trying to cut the movie down to be a shorter movie, that all got lost.
I feel like that didn't even get filmed.
It didn't get filmed. I think it was in the script that Brian Thompson agreed to.
Yes, in the draft that he signed on to.
When he got cast, that was the movie they were going to film. Yeah. And they're like, sorry, there's been a few rewrites. Now, basically, you're just her bitch.
Right. Right. And
you get
also
kicked in the face later. Yeah. That's the extent of your toughness.
Yeah, exactly.
Is getting your ass whipped.
Yeah. No, that's 100% true.
That's the only thing that makes sense to me.
Yeah. And he's like, well, it's a paycheck, I guess. So he's like, fine, whatever.
Absolutely. Yeah, you can't say no. You've been cast. Like, I need this. I got a mortgage or whatever.
Yeah, I got a fucking apartment rent to pay. Yeah. So later on, Leon is getting himself checked out at a very shady doctor.
That was weird. I don't know where the fuck he was supposed to be.
He's got tattoos all over him.
I feel like normally in a movie they're like at the veterinarian's office.
Right, exactly.
There's like a vet tech.
Yeah.
Or something. But this seemed to be like a human clinic.
Yeah.
But there was nothing official about this guy.
No way. He was literally Dr. Nick from The Simpsons.
That's true.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. He's calling dude Holmes like every other word. These guys did a number on you, Holmes.
Yeah.
Like,
Holmes,
you're not a doctor. I don't know what the fuck you are, but you're not a doctor.
Right, exactly. It was fucking hilarious. But anyway, this guy, astutely at least, notices that Leon's got a broken rib, and it's like, dude, you need to be in bed for like a week, Holmes. Then
he's like telling him, bro, you should take karate lessons. Which is kind of funny.
So freaking hilarious. Anyway, Leon unnecessarily hands him a wad of bills and tells him not to tell anybody about a injured rib.
Who would he be telling?
Who would he tell? Who would he fucking tell?
There's a guy who came in, he had a broken rib. Oh, okay.
Oh, cool.
All I can think, unless the dude Russell brought him to this office,
maybe.
And he's like, don't tell that guy who brought me here about my
but why would he though?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
I mean, but the guy plays it right. He was just sort of like,
okay,
all right, I'll take the money. I wasn't gonna tell anybody, but sure,
yeah, for sure.
This is like Leon's a novice at this shit. He doesn't know who's gonna talk to who, and he sees Joshua throwing money around. He's like, oh, I guess this is what you're supposed to do, right? Like that's my take on it, at least. And this like shady ass fucking Dr. Nick motherfucker is like, all right, you're gonna hand me $100 bill? I'll take $100 bill.
I'm not gonna say no.
I'm not gonna say no. Yeah. So later that night, Elaine and Nicole, they're watching TV, and there's a knock at the door, and it's Joshua, but he's not in his like dreads. He's just like in his regular street clothes.
Yeah.
And he's like pretending to be the life insurance rep, and he says like, look, I heard about the trouble earlier, and that like you and your daughter, that you need to leave this place. But Elaine is like, what the fuck?
It's very strange.
Right.
Like, they do need to leave this place because it sucks.
Yeah, well, fair.
But are they in added danger because of what happened earlier?
It wasn't clear to me. But anyway,
it does beg the question though. Like, why are the MPs not there right now?
Right now. Yeah. Like the jig is up, right?
Because like Leon's there.
Yeah.
As we'll find out in a moment.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't know why you're like, what? Of all the times, like, oh, we got him now. But like, now you're not there when you need to be. It's weird.
The worst at their job. I mean, that is, they're just bad at this. Anyway, Elaine, like, obviously is like, why? And then Leon steps into the doorway at this point.
Yeah.
This is the point where Elaine realizes, oh shit, I've been had. and all this money that I've been accepting is from my fucking dead husband's brother who I hate and who, out of principle alone, I'm not going to take all of his fucking cash, right? Anyway, Joshua points to Leon's injuries. Is like, look, this is what he's been doing to get the money for you, and you at least you owe him a minute to explain himself. And I'm like, damn, all right.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
That's a fair point.
Right,
Yeah, exactly. Like Joshua's not saying you owe him everything. He's just saying you owe him a minute to let him explain himself. Like, that's a pretty
Listen
reasonable.
to what the guy's got to say.
Right, exactly. So Leon explains that the MPs who attacked him have been following him from Djibouti, and they're determined to take him back to the French Legionnaires camp in Africa. And she's like, look, you need to relocate your family to get out of here. Elaine says that she doesn't want any more problems.
I don't know why
authorities.
they need to relocate.
Right. No,
unless
again,
the idea is that the MPs are just going to harass her because they know that's a way to get to him.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I mean, that seems reasonable.
But they can't do shit to her.
Well,
not legally.
They're here extra legally already, though,
I guess,
right?
yeah, that's true.
You know? So Elaine says, like, look, I don't want any problems with the authorities. I don't want anything to do with what's going on with you.
Yeah.
But Leon insists, like, look, I didn't come here to cause problems. Please trust me. There's like a sweet musical shift, and like adorable Nicole pops out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And she asks,
he had kind of been yelling at Elaine, and I feel like that's the moment where Nicole pops out and is like, my dad used to yell at mommy just like that.
Oh, burn. That hurts.
Yeah.
And she goes, is like, are you still a stranger? And at this point, Elaine is like, no, this is your daddy's brother. This is your uncle. Mm-hmm. And like, I feel like Nicole knew this the whole time.
Something, yeah.
And there's like a big hug, and it's this very sweet moment.
Years of family trauma have like washed away.
Yeah, just instantly, like it never happened. So while this is happening, we cut back to Cynthia and Russell, and they're watching a videotape, a VHS tape, which is hilarious. Like, I love it. And I don't know who's recording this, but there is a fighter named Attila who is just fucking murdering everybody on this like Asian fighting ring, right?
Dude was massive.
Just a fucking mountain, like an actual mountain.
Played by Abdel Kisi, the brother of Michelle Kisi, who played like the one MP, the younger MP.
Oh, nice.
Tong Po's like brother or
Nice.
whatever. Another like, friend of Van Damme from way back or whatever.
So Russell explains that Attila is like a fucking killer, not some bum off the street. And that like pisses Cynthia off a little bit.
Well, that was weird. Russell getting all uppity.
I know, right? Like, how dare you? You know your place is in the cuck chair. Shut the fuck up.
I'm going to make you watch me fuck that guy later.
So they explain that Attila likes to toy with his opponents, right? So like take blows. And then when he's had enough, he literally tears them apart. And literally, the guy he's fighting, he picks up, flips him around upside down, and like grabs his two legs and like yanks them apart, and there's like this tearing sound that plays.
It was some
like,
wild
what the
shit.
Fuck?
I don't. Yeah, like he broke him like a wishbone or something.
I don't know what was going on.
The TV edit that I'm used to like cut that bit out.
Oh, really?
Which is not particularly like gruesome or graphic or anything. Like cutting it out made it seem like something worse was happening. But yeah, I'm like, I guess he likes to flip them around and like tear their groins.
I guess,
something.
like, again, like take a drink if we're. I mean, I feel like that qualifies as a dick punch.
Yes.
Anyway, so Cynthia stops the tape at this point, turns on the light, and bum, bum, bum. The MPs are there.
Oh, shit.
Uh-oh. They're covered in bandages. So clearly they were like, they took it hard. That all that shit that fell on them did some real damage.
Right.
So Cynthia explains that she needs Leon just a little bit longer because she's booked this fight with Attila.
Right. What the fuck was she wearing?
I don't, dude.
She was dressed like a comic book villain.
I want to like
the evil queen. Like she had a shawl on with a collar that was like 6 inches tall.
This is her costumes get more and more insane as this movie goes on.
Yes.
And it is this bizarre contrast with Elaine's character, who, no matter what time of day it is, no matter what the occasion is, all she wears are these very conservative sundresses and matching cardigans, right? There's a scene where her sundress is purple, her cardigan is a shade of lavender, and her flats that she's wearing are also purple. And I'm like, this bitch is so color coordinated.
Yes. She's got to be wholesome, I guess.
So wholesome.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, she is lusting after Leon, in my opinion.
Elaine is.
Elaine
You think
is.
she's in love with Leonard?
I think she is.
I mean,
yeah.
JCVD is like a sexy motherfucker.
Well,
I guess,
admittedly, yeah. So anyway, she says, look, I will, if you like, you guys get involved before this fight, it's going to ruin everything. I'm going to stand to lose a shitload of money. I will hand you Leon after the fight, once Attila's done like ripping Leon to shreds.
Sure.
Right. And the lead MP says something in French and then repeats it in English. Can we watch? Villainous motherfucker, right? Cynthia and Russell then laugh and they're like, yeah, sure, you can watch.
It's a great bad guy moment.
Yeah, it was a good bad guy moment. It was literally like the peak bad guy moment for the movie. All of the bad guys have finally come together in one room to see the final bad guy
they're
fight.
vibing.
Yeah, they're totally vibing, right? They're all tripping on the same shrooms. Yeah. So back with Leon and Joshua, they've brought Elaine and Nicole to his like shitty fucking apartment. This is not an upgrade.
I guess it's maybe slightly less shittier than
guess
hers.
It's slightly,
I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. They bought a ton of groceries and toys.
They say there's like nothing but Twinkies and ding
nothing but
dongs.
fucking little Debbie's in there. I know, and they do call that out. Like they notice that.
Yeah.
And so Leon says, I'm the uncle. It's my right to spoil Nicole. Then he sees something on the fridge. It's like this really crude drawing. He's like, it's beautiful.
Yeah,
and it's like, it's not beautiful.
No, that drawing was an absolute piece of complete fucking shit.
A 5-year-old could have done better.
It was terrible.
I'm sorry. Nicole, you're adorable. Art is not in your future.
Garbage.
It was just garbage. It was terrible.
It's so beautiful. Give me a fucking break.
But Elaine says, like, Nicole made it for you. And at this point, Leon says, look, I don't think you should go back to your tomato sorting job. Which apparently that is her only job. Because, right? It's just because he doesn't say jobs. He says the one job.
No, I guess I feel like he's right.
Yeah.
Like, never go back to that dump apartment.
Right.
Don't go back to that shit job.
It's like, yeah, correct. Don't do that.
That's when he made a weird comment about, like, don't do anything until you find a new husband.
Right.
Which is like fucking what?
Well, I mean, what is...
Are you talking about yourself?
The
or are you
fucking
talking
implications
about, like, or you
right
want
now?
her to quickly move on from your brother?
100%, right? When he said that line, I'm like, son, what are you implying right now?
It was
Are
very
you
strange.
the new husband? Like, what is going on?
Yeah, it was weird.
But that whole scene, there was so much sexual tension in that scene, right?
Definitely, I feel like, there was like I feel like they made two versions and they chose to go with the platonic version.
Yeah.
But the takes are still a little bit, there's some sexual tension in them.
I mean, look, they're both beautiful people, so
Sure.
I get it. Yeah.
I can't believe you are like smitten
I fucking love redheads.
with Elaine. And I was like, I thought she was a great actress.
Yeah.
And they probably cast her because she was a great actress, not because she was so hot.
Yeah.
But you seem to think she's like hot as hell, so
I think
maybe
I
I'm
think
wrong
she's a
here.
fucking rockin', man. Dude, what can I say? Sundresses and red hair do it for me.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Yeah.
I can't argue with it.
Let's see. Where was I? So he insists, though, that like, look, stay here for as long as you want. It's not a big deal. Joshua and I don't care. It's fine. Stay as long as you want.
That's what she was giving him the eye.
But I mean, this is my point. Like, there's so much sexual tension here, and the implications behind everything that he's saying are like, you totally want to fuck her. Like, you don't want to fuck the lady.
Well, at least she wants to fuck him. I can't tell if it's mutual.
I think it's mutual.
Okay.
I think it's mutual.
Okay.
But I could just be projecting.
Whee!
Anyway, there's a honk outside. Joshua pops in and says, you know who is here. We know who. we're going to leave you on that one.
Yeah.
And we'll be back for one more episode.
We see that Cynthia and Russell are like setting up to betray
big time
Leon.
Oof. Yeah.
Anyway, there's only one chapter left
There's
to go.
one chapter left, and it's
Holy
exciting.
Shit.
It's a
Absolutely.
nail biter. It's a nail biter.
Yeah, man. So I'm glad that we've gone on this mission together. I think we got one more episode in
We
us.
got one more. I got a couple more beers left in me, I think.
Nice. Okay. That's awesome. All right. Well, until next week, keep your dicks in the air, your feet on the ground.
And don't let anybody punch them.
Don't let anyone punch you in the balls. Absolutely. And we'll be back.
We'll be back.